I am streaming, I believe. Go live, it says. Oh well. Hello everyone, this is Dion Soul. I hope everyone is doing well, and it says I am live. Oh boy. I I guess YouTube is playing around with some things and when you go live and whatnot, and it's got a different interface when it's a um that's interesting. I've never seen this before. Check this out. If it'll let me check it out. Right again. There we go. Okay, this is cool. Something different. Never really noticed it like this before. But anyway. Okay, well, anyway, back to what the topic is at hand. Hello, everyone. This is Dion Soul. I hope everyone is doing well. And as you see before you, you are looking at the Piper Cheyenne II by Carenado. This airplane is an airplane that I've been flying the alias for this airplane in FS economy for quite a while, and Carenado has released this airplane for X-Plane. And so because I've been flying the alias, I like to keep a 1-to-1 ratio, trying to keep it real, and also I love my turboprops. I like my jets as well, and my prop planes, or my piston planes. I like them all, to be honest with you. I like them all. But this one right here is the same as what I'm using for for my FS economy flights. And it's a very fast airplane. I cannot land it if my life depended on it, though. I have been having nothing but hell ever since I've bought the plane. I bought the plane 2 days ago, and I'm going to put a big hello in the chat to everyone. And I've been trying to learn how to fly it. I went ahead and did my own livery, which is basically I just did a little creativity with my livery, and there you go. And I just kind of spit it out, and this is what we got. The airplane is typical Carenado fashion, nothing special. You get close, you get your artifacting on the livery and everything else, but all in all. It's a good airplane. It's overall it's a good airplane. If you are in FS economy and you built yourself up, this is a nice, good stepping stone airplane for you to have if you like turboprops and that sort of thing, which I do. So anyway, without further ado, I wasn't going to go too much into reviewing this airplane. I'm just going to basically just get in it and go, because like I said, I'm having a hell of a time flying and landing the airplane. Flying the airplane's fine. It's landing the airplane is the drama. So let me go ahead and find the hitbox here, and there we go. We got the hitbox found. We'll go ahead and climb on inside here, and we're going to head to Blythe, California, and this will be an FS economy flight, of course. And so this is the interior of it. I see Pin B has joined the Pariah B. Pariah B. I kept on messing up your name. P. I'm gonna call you P. PB. PB is good. Anyway, it's a nice little airplane. Like I said, I really enjoy this airplane. I've been flying it, like I said, for the last day or two, and I apologize again for butchering your name. I'm terrible at names. I apologize. But this little Piper is really a fun airplane to fly. It's just that landing it, I've been having nothing but struggles trying to land the airplane. So I just keep on fighting, and eventually I will get a consistent flight out of it. This airplane will be available probably on the xplane.org store, I would say pretty quickly if it hasn't already. I just bought it, like I said, day before yesterday, or yesterday I guess it was, and again, because of my FS economy alias is the same exact airplane as what this airplane is, and the fact that this has a GTN 750. So that's why I have purchased it. And yeah. So PB, like I said, I just been having fun with this airplane. I've been really enjoying it, and it's just that it's very different. It's just one of those airplanes that I just got to go through my growing pains on learning how to fly it. So without further ado, like I said, I'm not going to go too much in a review into it. I've already done a full video on it, and then when I came to land, I did a full detail of the airplane, and then when I go to land here in Santa Ana, California, I totally butchered the landing, and it wasn't pretty at all. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and close the door. The everything here on the static elements, typical Carenado, all works fine. The only thing that does not work is the luggage door. I have not been the luggage door. When you click on it, nothing happens. I've went around the airplane and nothing opens up. So I don't know what's up with the luggage door for this airplane. Everything else, as far as all the other windows, they all work just fine. And I call it the KFC 300, which is the autopilot. I call it the Kentucky Fried Chicken 300. And even though that's not really what it's called, but I'll call it the Kentucky Fried Chicken 300 just because it's KFC. But anyway, the autopilot all works fine and whatnot. All is good there. So let me go ahead and close that up there. And I also need to bring back my, make sure my weather is working. My weather is working just fine. And I will go ahead and, no, another cool little thing that I found that Carenado is doing now is if you mouse over the Carenado windows, if you use your mouse button or your mouse wheel, you can get rid of the you can get rid of the menu thing, which is really kind of cool. Yeah, this airplane is really attractive. When it comes out on the org, it'll be available probably for the same $39. I got it over at the Carenado. I finally, I decided to buy something directly from Carenado just to see, because I never done it before. I've never had the experience. But so I went ahead and bought it directly from Carenado, so we'll see how that works with upgrades and updates and whatnot with the airplane. There is a few quirks here and there. That I have noticed, and we'll see it as we go along with the video. As everybody knows, I am a general aviation guy. The tube liners are okay. I have no problem with tube liners. I like them, but my thing, my wheelhouse, my jam is is general aviation aircraft. So I've always liked general aviation aircraft. Just my thing. So. Anyway, this does not support GPU unless you assign the GPU button from X-Plane to one of your keys on your stick or throttle or whatever you have, and I do. And when I turn it on, you can tell now I have incoming power. Now that irritating sound obviously is the master caution here. So. And we are now on GPU power. I'll go ahead and pull on a regular switch, and I'll go ahead and turn on up some lighting. I'm still having the sticky problem with X-Plane where my mouse wheel sticks. And you can see I'm just going to turn everything up here and get everything ready to go. The right panels and everything else. The airplane looks really good at night. I flew it last night, not a problem. Of course, I had a terrible landing. What the airplane does is when you're coming in to land and you're about ready to touch down, and I take it off of autopilot, and then, of course now I'm flying there. I was losing my video there. I'm coming in to land, and I take off the autopilot, and then I'm in control. All of a sudden, the airplane just wants to smack the ground. And hit the ground hard. I don't have a nice controlled descent. So again, I'm just going to keep on fighting it and getting it down to where I can control the airplane and have a nice, good, steady transition between autopilot and me landing the airplane. That's where my drama is right now. With this airplane. But because it has a GTN 750 and the fact that this alias is the same as what's in my FS economy, that's why I bought this airplane, because the airplane's cool. It's kind of like a baby King Air 350 if you think of it, because when you look outside the window, the King Air 350's got the engines sitting right there in front of you, just like this one. You just don't have the wing tips like you do in this one, where the King Air 350 doesn't have the wing tips. But yeah, it's really. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm happy with my purchase. I'm cool with it. I just gotta fight, landing the airplane. So anyway, we're going to Blythe, California here, and so I'm going to set this thing up and get ready to go. So you have to bear with me just a second here. Actually, you know what? What we're going to do is we're just going to go direct, but I won't go direct. I'm going to I'm just going to hand fly it to getting it out of here. I can hand fly it landing or I'm not or taking off, no problem. We'll probably want to go to we'll probably want to go not there. We want to go here. I'm making up my own flight plan. I'm not doing it too real. We're going to go to SLI, and then from Seal Beach. Oh, 165. What does that do for us? Will that put us in the right direction? That's going down to San Diego. I was looking for. Let me back off here. All right, fine. It's gonna make me work for it now. So what I gotta do now is I gotta go over here to jump over here to the other monitor. So I gotta go over here to Sky Vector, and I guess I'll have to cheat. Okay, so KSNA to KBLH, fine. And we're going 275 knots, and because we are going east, let's go 175, 17,500 feet, 33 minutes, and what are you going to give me? Okay, those are what you're going to give me. That's my route. Okay, fine, we'll do that route. Why not? Let's do that route, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to put that route into the GTN 750 now. Let me go back over here. And so what we'll do is we'll get rid of this and we'll start over. Which is cool, that's fine. Let's take this out. And I need to go back over here, so we're going to go after the WOKR. There it is. And then 64, airway 64 to Shade. I wonder why I didn't go to Blythe. Let's go to Shade. So we'll go to Shady. We'll do the Shady. And then we'll figure out what visual or approach we'll do once we get there. Because right now it says if I mouse over Sky Vector right at this moment, it says winds. It says auto, and then it says winds are at 220 knots at 5 knots. So 220 knots, and if I go airport diagram, what's my diagram here? Or my runways. My runways is 26 and 8, so I'd be landing on runway 26 more than likely. I thought there was more than one airway than that. Yes, 35 and 17. We'll probably tell 26 anyway, I'm guessing. Of course, there's a picture of it, what it looks like from, I guess somebody took that from the air. Interesting. They landed there. And what's our fuel price? Our fuel price is $4.94 on fuel, which doesn't really have any bearing. But okay, that's fine. We're all good. We're all good here. So we got that in place there, so we're good to go there. And then what we will do, I'm flying, baby. My granddaughter wants to come in and bug me. So we got that set up and ready to go there. I don't think we can. Yeah, we can save it because I did not. I did not save. I did not save the approach. So because I did not save the approach, I can hit store. So now we're going to store this, and then. We will go, and you can hear my granddaughter wanting my attention. So we're good to go there, and we're set, and we're going to go ahead and put our props up and get that ready to go. I'm doing this very abbreviated just to get going here. And right now, I can see that we have we got power. Now, how you know that you got the GPU is working on this is that if you turn off, and I just turned off the GPU, and now you can see I'm at 24 volts on the center on the center meter, and then I turn it on. Now I'm at 28 volts. So now I know that we're working off of the GPU, even though it's not supporting. No, PB, her dad is in the other room, and she just wanted me to pay attention to her. And I'm a mean old papa when I'm trying to fly. Mean old papa. So anyway, we'll turn on. It's kind of weird on the logic on this. See, there's strobes right there, off, and then beacon. We go outside, you can see the beacon's going right now. But when I go to switch it over to ready for takeoff for strobes, then I lose my beacon. Strobes come on like normal, but the way the logic of the airplane is, it turns off the beacon. And I kind of wish that Carenado would have wired it, for lack of a better term, that the strobes and the beacon both remain on. I don't know why, but they didn't do it that way. It goes either one or the other, on the anti-collision stuff. So, it is what it is. So anyway, we'll go ahead and throw the go. These are three-way switches. You can also use your mouse wheel to control. So we got our windshield heat low, pitot heat's on. And that way I don't have to do it later. Again, we are working off of the GPU. So turn on our environmentals here. Another interesting thing I guess these are dummy switches. Is it says right engine generation bus tie. So you think logically, when you get the generators going with the airplane running and all other happy stuff, you would turn this on, then it would give power to this bus. But I noticed by me turning the switch on and off, it doesn't make any difference. So I just simulate myself by just getting the thing going, then turning it on at the last minute. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make sure everything is ready to go. Make sure our fuels are ready to go. Yes, our fuels, all of them are down or full forward. So that means that they are working. The center one right here is the crossfeed, and then these right here are the shutoff valves for each tank. That's what this is, and it's over here in between the seats where it's at. There is no, this airplane does not have any Easter eggs. In other words, somebody's credit card lying on the floor or a picture or anything like that. I looked around already, because sometimes developers will put in Easter eggs into their airplanes, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a nice little thing. Well, they did not add it in this airplane, unfortunately. So anyway, let's go ahead and go back here. We'll go ahead and turn on the fuel for engine number 2. Hit the ignition. And you can hear it. Now I'm gonna cheat here because I have it bound to my head, so I can keep track of, watch my temperatures. I'll go ahead and start engine number 2. See the percentage here on our N2. I'm gonna take it up to a little over 20%, and then I'm gonna use the I'm gonna move that up to full to run mode. Then you'll see the temperatures come up. Briefly go crazy. Now we got power. Torque is coming up. Everything is coming up. Everything's staying in the green. Parking brake is set, right? Yeah, parking brake is set. I'm going to go ahead and turn off our ignition and our fuel pump because we no longer need it. And we'll repeat the process for engine number 1. Engine number 2 is going. You have to start and hold, and start and hold makes it so you can't see all this. I haven't been able to figure out how to do it very well. So, and of course with my sticky mouse doesn't help. So I just come over here like this and just use my SciTech stuff. Guess I should have yelled out clear prop. Oh well. Okay, we got a prop going. Let them build up. And make sure they are all stable. Are they all stable? Everything looks the same. Same. Everything looks the same. Okay. Prop sync, which is prop sync is right here. I think I will, once we just before we get the roll, then I'll turn the prop sync on. Brake is right here, and test. Everything's testing, and it's noisy as hell. Go ahead and turn on the avionics master. There it goes. The Avidyne works. You can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 NPCs out there flying around. Weather's not available until I turn this to right there. And that's base. So that's fine, even though I've basically redundant here. I got terrain right here, and I got terrain right here. So it's kind of like I got two displays of terrain. Okay, and I think I still have the door open. Let me zoom back here, make sure that door is closed. Okay, good. Door is closed. All right, we're fine. We're looking good. Go ahead and throw in our landing, or not our landing light, sorry, our taxi light. Taxi light and beacon. Come on, work with me here. There we go. Position light. Let me take a look outside. Everything is looking good. Looking good. All right, so we're fine there. My mouse is sticking again. All right, let's go ahead. I'm not going to use Pilot to ATC on this particular flight. Again, I'm so rattled, I guess you could say, by the fact that I just can't seem to land this damn plane. Is my biggest hurdle right now. So anyway, we're going to release parking brake. Let's go. And I'll wait until I get to. I can see Big Jet's landing. You can do a little bit of a run up here. Okay, so all's looking good. I guess you can call that a nice run up. And notice this airplane, when you firewall it or increase the throttles, it's more realistic than a real airplane, from what I'm understanding, because it's not like a piston airplane where you just throttle it goes. I mean, it has to spool up, and it's doing a pretty good job in simulating the spool up for this airplane. And of course, the real world traffic is live traffic is doing all kinds. That's a prop plane that's been made into a jet. So whatever. I'll just let it go. Let's go ahead and get on over. See, we got one coming in. Like I said, I'm just going to VFR this particular flight because, again, I'm going to work on trying to stick this landing, or get the landing, not stick the landing, but land the airplane. We'll get on down here and we'll take off. So I hope everyone is doing well. Been doing fine. Like I said, been flying when I can. Mostly been working on my house, trying to get ready to move into the other house, and then get my house, the house I'm living in right now, get it ready for selling. I just been procrastinating. When my father passed away 2 years ago, his house ended up becoming my house, and I just never did anything with it. But now it's time. Now I got to get something done, and mostly it's because I just wouldn't let go. You know, when my father passed away, I mean, me, my father, and my mom were very, very close, and close-knit family. I mean, heck, their house was only 4 houses up from my house. You know, that's the kind of closeness that my family is. And so now we're working on that house, spending money trying to get it all built up and whatnot, and that sort of thing, so we can move into it, and then we'll retrofit this house here and get this house ready to sell and that sort of thing. So personal life, things have been busy, you know, and I'm flying when I can. So we'll come on over here. We'll get the runway 20 right, which is the long runway, and we'll take off. This airplane does not take much to take off. You don't even have to use flaps, you know, takeoff flaps. You just firewall it and go. I am using Reality Expansion Pack, or Reality, is it Reality XP? Or is it XP Realistic, sorry. I'm using Realistic XP, so that's why you see a lot of the, you know, the moving around like it is. Reality XP, or Reality Realistic. This thing right here, whatever you call this damn thing. Flying with Eula. This thing right here. That's what I'm using. I'm using this thing. I got it set up to default turbines right now for my sounds. So the sounds with the stock plane are good. I just kind of added a little bit more on top of it as well with the XP Realistic Pro. So some of the sounds are going to be a little bit more than what's standard, but all in all, it's still good. We need to go ahead and log into FS Economy so I can get paid for my flight. Okay, so that's done. Did he land already? Or did he disappear? Looks like he disappeared. Cool. Then we're going to go ahead and go. Let's make this thing happen. And we'll go ahead and line up, and then we will take off. Okay, set. Everything is set. Make sure my lights are on. Lights are on. Taxi light on. Strobes are now on. Dooga dooga dooga. I don't need anything else, I don't think. I think I'm good to go. And we'll go ahead and, I guess I better put my altitude in there, huh? I'm sitting here getting ready to all take off, and I didn't even put my altitude in here. Let me put my altitude to 17,500 so I can take advantage of the altitude. And then my indicated airspeed 180 knots, that's fine. Alright, let's do this. Like I say again, no flaps required. Keep my my torque right around 1,400 pounds per inch or whatever. This thing should just lift right off the ground, and there it is. It is off the ground, gear up. Now if I let go, and you can see how it wants to yaw to the left. So you can put it. You have to put in some right roll to be able to compensate. Well, that's normal. Nothing new there. Let me go ahead and set up the autopilot. So that way, autopilot is set. Make sure I got my throttle set the way I want it. Speed set at 180 knots. Because I want to do another still shot flyby. I think that's cool. I like that. Yeah, taking off is great. It's landing the damn plane I have such a hard time with. But thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I need all the flowers I can get. Swig of tea for the working man. So we're doing 2,400 knot climb, or 2,400 feet per minute climb. The performance charts on this airplane says my range is between 1,800 RPM to 2,200 RPM. Of course, we're at full RPM right now on the props. And when I pull it back, what I like, I get it down to right around 45 gallons per hour because I want to keep it up. For me personally, it's just my personal preference. I want to keep it right around 200 knots indicated. And so I will pull everything back to right around 90 gallons an hour. And so 45 on each engine. And, you know, it's about 200 knots, so I end up doing about 260 knots. I think I stall it. Answer your question, PB, is I stall it because it just comes right down and then all of a sudden just boom. So I think I stall it on landing, and I'm just not. There's not enough power, not enough. You know, it's just something that, you know, it's in my mind that I just have to, you know, I have to get, and it's that light bulb just hasn't came off yet. Of course, you know, if you had that kind of way in the real world, I'd be in trouble. But so I'd like to, I just got to work it out. I just got to go through it, and then once I get through it, then I'll be fine. So I don't think it's a flight. It's the airplane's fault. I think it's my fault. I think it's just me, just not knowing when to, you know, keep more power into it. I was landing it when I was letting it control the autopilot control, or auto land, I guess you could say, with the GTN 750 as it was coming in, and then I turn it off, and then I just don't follow through, and it just, you know, I just smack the pavement. So again, it's just me. Yep. Yeah, you got to keep the power. You're exactly right. You got to keep the power, you know, into it. And I think that's part of my problem, or that's the problem, is I'm not keeping enough power into it when I'm landing. You got to land it kind of hot, even though you're only doing 110 knots. You got to land it kind of hot in the context of keeping the power into it instead of just pulling back on the throttles. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, there's a lot of rookie mistakes that I'm doing. With other airplanes, I don't have a problem. It just floats right on down. Everything looks good. No worries. Everything's happy-go-lucky. But yeah, when you... But again, I'll get it. I'll get it. Now we're coming to 11,000 feet. We're still doing 1,600 knot climb. And of course we're in the clouds, so we can't see anything. My most annoying fact, ever since I've upgraded X-Plane to 11.34 R1, you know, my mouse wants to stick. So like right now, see, my mouse is stuck right now, and then I have to hit right mouse click it again. I've replaced mice, thinking that I was having a bad mouse. I've done all kinds of neat things. I've destroyed my preference folder by erasing my preference folder in X-Plane and then rebuilding my preference folder, thinking that would solve the problem. You know, I don't know what's up. Yeah, like I said, I could do good landings, and you know, I can do it. I could do the good landings. It's just, you know, I think a lot of it is just I just got to get used to the airplane. And like I said, this is my go-to airplane right now because of the fact I'm doing a lot of FS economy flights, and this is my alias for FS economy. It's not a bad plane. Even though the alias in X-Plane, the alias in FS economy is only a 5-passenger airplane. I actually have 7 passengers. You know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then of course right here you can consider that one as the 7th passenger, but it does not have. You know what thing I just noticed? Where are the seat belts? Okay, there's a seat belt there. There's seat belts there. So I guess technically, because of the seat belts, I guess this is really only a 6-passenger aircraft, because I don't see a seat belt here on this one. Well, we're going to pretend there's a seat belt there. How's that? I'm going to turn on some lights here if it'll come on for me. Okay, there we go. All the lights articulate, so you can move these lights around, which is pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty neato. Of course, we don't need them now. And of course, the tray tables come out, no problem. Not bad. The hitbox for the table is actually like right along in here. Is the hitbox. You can see when you open it right there, and you close it right there. So the hitbox, I don't think the hitbox, or the hitbox may be the entire table itself. I don't know. But anyway, the seats do not articulate, so you can't adjust the seats or anything. Yeah, we're getting some little bit of mountains over the top of the clouds, which is cool. Of course, by the time we get up to climbing, they'll be ready to descend. See, I don't know if I set all this up. Did I? No, I did not. So I didn't start my flight timer. And sticks are kind of loud. Well, let's see. It did not automatically put in my Blythe. But we're going to say we want to be here. We want to be, I don't know, 5,000 feet or 6,000 feet. 6,500, let's say. 6,500 feet right there. And we are going to 17,000. Now if I go over here to utilities, so 6,500 feet, so, and I want a 3-degree descent, so 1,300 feet, so my I got low battery. Oh, because I didn't turn those on. There you go. Oopsie. Thank you for good looking out. See, that's why I need my co-pilot. I need people here helping me out here. There we go. Now I should have. Now my. I forgot to turn on my generators. Damn checklist. Don't need no stinking checklist. Strobes, position lights, everything else on. That's a good way to condition my battery. Yeah, you'll see an interesting landing here. I mean, I could land this thing smooth. Could be no problem at all, but like I say, up to this point, I've been having drama trying to land this airplane. I see we're getting away from the coastal clouds. And I hear my Discord's going crazy right now. It's other people talking on other channels that I follow that are not mine. Okay, that's fine. But orthos are awesome. Checklist. No, the only checklist is actually in the documentation itself. The documentation that comes with the airplane. Normal procedures. You load that up. And then, if I would just use it, see here it is right here. Our procedures, Carenado, PA, and then if I would take the time to read this, I need to print this out. That's what I really need to do, is print all this stuff out. And then, as you can see, here's everything. I just need to, if I'm gonna get more real, I need to, But that's a checklist. I'm going to back off my props down to right around 2,000 RPM. And what's my temperature? Temperature is 690 degrees Celsius. I was trying to get right around 200 knots indicated. I'm doing 274 over the ground right now, so I'm not doing too bad. I got the printer, I just been lazy and just didn't do it. And I'm also trying to get my bearings where we are right now. Paris, so we're San Bernardino area is where we're at right now. That means right over there. Oh, you can't see it because of my wing. But there's Big Bears out that way. And we're coming into Palm Springs right now, or Palm Springs is in front of us. Because Banning, where my mouse is, Banning, Interstate 10, all that sort of thing. And I think I'm too loud. Am I overpowering you guys? I think I'm too loud. Let me turn myself down here. Sorry about that. It's probably too loud. I'm trying to keep my audio, yeah. Because you see, I'm so loud on my headset that I'm thinking I'm having to overpower. Yeah, cold and dark is. I like cold and dark. I like cold and dark a lot. I start everything cold and dark, and I make a lot of mistakes, you know. But that's how I learn. I'm one of those type of people. How I learn is by making mistakes, and then learning how to not to do that again. That's just me. That's just my nature. That's how I am. Is I just make mistakes, and then it's like, okay, as long as the mistakes are, I mean, it's small mistakes, obviously not anything, you know, drastic, but yeah, I was noticing the meter on my OBS software. I was in the red a lot, and I was noticing the airplane, because right now on my headset, it's quite loud, so I feel like I'm having to overpower. Now if I turn down right here, now hopefully I didn't mess you up on your end. Now I just took my volume and knocked my headset down to 50%. Now hopefully it won't be so bad. It looks like everything's okay. But anyway, here is Palm Springs out in the distance. Go back over here. Yeah, see, we're flying over. We're on the south, because that's due north right in front of us. So yeah, we're south of Palm Springs right now. But orthos are awesome. I say it every time I fly. And then there's all of the windmills that are, if you're right there, is Interstate 10 freeway when you're coming from Los Angeles going east, and those windmills that are there in the sim are there in the real life, and there is a bunch of them, a whole lot of them in Palm Springs. You can see how they're shimmering. How my video card is rendering them. Trying to zoom in a little bit, but yeah, that's accurate. There's a bunch of them. I still like the sound. But zoom in and zoom out, that's a cool sound. Alrighty, yeah, I'll be here for probably about 30 more minutes. I would say 30 minutes to 45 more minutes before I land. It'll probably take me that long to land the airplane. So no worries, man. PB, definitely come back anytime. I definitely appreciate you stopping by and rapping with me. It makes the flight go a lot faster, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very, very much. Very, very good. I just hope I was entertaining enough. and informative too. Got to set my. There we go. Set this up here a little bit. You see the water off in the distance. I'll type in. No worries. All is good. As I can't type for it. As I can't type, my life depended on it. I can't type, I can't speak. And I'm sitting here doing I'm flying an airplane. Well, we are at 17,500 feet and we are doing almost 200 knots indicated. 277 above the ground, which is very good. And we're just following the flight path. We're coming up to thermal right now. Like I said, Carenado did a good job. They always do. They always do a good job. It's just some things are just not as detailed as I would like them. But I think as independent aircraft developers are just getting better and better and better and better, you know, it just raises the bar on everything else, and then larger, you know, people like, you know, Carenado will do the same thing. I mean, Carenado is just, they're aviation enthusiasts just like us, so, you know, I've got, you know, no complaints with Carenado. No complaints at all. Well, I do. Let me digress. I do have complaints. I always have complaints. I'll always complain about something. That's just human nature. But anyway, yeah, you can. I bought it here on Carenado's website directly. I'm sure here probably in a day or two, or if not sooner, it will be available on the xplane.org, where you can buy it there. I just never bought from Carenado directly, and I never had that experience, so I thought I would just try it and see what happens. And I'm just curious to see when they do updates to this plane, how they're going to inform me on updates to the plane, because there is a few little things here and there, that little quirks here and there. And it does have support the Librane weather or rain effects plug-in for the windshields, and you can get it there. And also the fact that it has a GTN 750. Those, the fact that I needed it for FS economy and the GTN 750 support was the deciding factors for me personally. The reason why I went ahead and bought the airplane, and the fact that, you know, it's a cool airplane. I have no problem with it at all. Good airplane. Carenado's website. Again, pretty quick, they'll probably have it available on the org. Well, let's see where our, if I can get my mouse stable again. Where's my, I probably should have already started my descent already. I wanted to be at 6,500 feet when I got to body. So let's see if I can fix this. Where do I gotta be at? Yeah, see, I gotta be at 3,000 feet in order for me to get to make descent. So I'm not gonna make it. I'll go 2,500. I can do 2,500. Well, I don't know. Let's try 3,000. Let's see what happens. Let's see how much over, if I get it over in an overspeeding condition. There is no horn, so you can't pull the throttles all the way back to idle. You got to have it up just a little bit because right, if I go too much farther, you can hear it's yelling at me that I don't have. Yeah, it's yelling at me that you know, I don't have my gear down. But I am definitely not going to make the Saudi. Be close, be a little bit after, but that's all right. That's okay. We'll stay at 6,500 and then see how that plays. Like I said, having the GTN 750 is worth the money. Even though it's got old data in the database, it does not matter. It's all in all, you can work around that problem. I don't know if you're like Pilot Edge and things like that. I don't know if you can work around that problem, but at least in my environment that I do, I have no problem. I just make it work. I'm getting hiccups. That's not good. We don't need hiccups right now. Getting hiccups is a bad thing, especially when you're trying to stream. As we are descending. Yeah, we're going to miss our target altitude a little bit. That's all right. Sync our heading. 080. Right out there in the distance. It's kind of paralleling Interstate 10, this flight plan. I still think we're kind of early. We still got a ways to, a little ways to go, but that's all right. Bring it back down to 2,000 RPM. I am burning a little bit of fuel here. I don't know why I got one burning more than the other, but I am. And now we're down to 240 knots, indicated, or ground speed. Whatever. 6,500 feet, and we are doing 244 knots, so should be okay. Yeah, let's get life as a cadence. Life.
Live weather.
It does.
Wind 250 at 7. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 21. Dew point -7. Altimeter 2975.
So 250. 5250 runways. 250, so that means
Live
we're going to be
weather.
running our landing on runway
250 at
6.
7, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 21, dew point -7. Altimeter 2975.
We still got a little ways to go.
Live weather. Wind 250 at 7, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 21, dew point -7. Altimeter 2975.
Right? Very good. So we're just going to sit here and just cruise at 6,500 feet, burning 84 gallons an hour. Not much to look at in the desert, though. If you would look at the pretty multi-colors, you know, all the copper, it's all sitting right here. If that's what that is. That green is copper. Dash cam. Like I said, I really like the fact that you can just sit there and use your mouse scroll wheel and get rid of the, you know, the menu system. That's pretty cool. I thought about flying because today, the 7th of June here, is the start of the Flight Simulation Expo out in Florida. And I thought about doing a simulated flight and fly all the way out there just for the funsies. Fly all the way out to these, you know, to that area, but I don't know. I'm too eager to make money for my FS economy, so I decided I'll forget it. And if I was going to do that, I would be in a something really, really fast. But that is the dash cam. This airplane reminds me so much, again, as I said earlier at the start of the video, reminds me so much of the King Air 350 in the context of having the engine so far forward where they're almost in line with the nose of the airplane. Yes, you lose the visibility, but, you know, that's how it's designed. Just paralleling the Interstate 10. This is where I say we are between lost and found. We're in the middle of nowhere. And Blythe is 23 miles away, roughly. 25 miles away, something like that. Our landing is 400 feet, is our site elevation. Right along. I I looked to see how much one of these costs for real, and they're averaging right around 400 to 500,000 for at controller.com, and some of them, the ones that obviously the ones that didn't have a price at controller.com, those all had modern avionics in them, and so they didn't give me the price. But all the ones that had stock avionics, you know, like I said, 400,000 range, and they would have like 5,000 hours into the airplane. So, you know, 5,000. There was the one that had the lowest one had 13, or 13. That's how you saw 13 there. Had like 2,300 hours, and so that one was expensive. That one was more than they wouldn't show it. They would show the price. Well, if the wind was going the right direction, according to the weather, we would just do a straight in approach on runway 08. But according to the you know, the ATIS for the WAS, it was not the case. Sorry, I got a yawn there. We're still burning 84 gallons an hour. We are. I think we lowered too quickly. So it's only at 17,500 feet. So well, just chalk it up to experience. The airplane does come with this nifty little stall margin gauge thing, which is pretty cool. Never seen it in action because I was too busy sitting there looking out the windshield to be able to see if it really, how well it really worked. Another thing is I have the recognition lights on, but I don't think we can see it. They're not on. Those are the wingtip lights. I don't know what's up with the lighting of this thing. The head strobes, axis. I'm going to turn on, even though I don't have the gear up. Put that on and then that on, unless they don't go on when the gear's up. That might be the case. Because the gear is up, they probably don't go on. They got some kind of circuit. I like this one. I like the light switches. How they graphics that got set up there. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, anyway, go ahead, because we're supposed to land at runway 9. And this is visual approach, so that 26, activates. See what it does. It's going to turn me around completely, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, so we're going to do it over here to 90. Go like this. like this, and then come around and then land. How we're going to do it. And we can slowly go down to 2,000 feet. Yes. 1,800, like that. We're in no hurry. No hurry. Come on around. Fly over Colorado River. It's right above us, or right below us, right there. Back off of my power here a little bit. Knock it down to 25 gallons per hour on each engine. Back with the full props. And make our turn. There is our runway. Or agriculture. Expedite my descent. Looks like. Back off my power. I'm even going to have a chance to make it. I think I'm going to have a missed approach. What's going to happen here? I can tell already it's going to be a missed approach. Stick to landing. Good. Too high. Correct it, but I doubt it. Doing 190 knots, and I'm right here. What does that tell you? That tells you that this is not going to happen. I'll just fly right on over, and we'll set it up and try it again. We'll go to 1,400 feet. right hand pattern or left hand pattern? Left hand pattern, right hand pattern. It does not say, oh, left hand pattern. Okay, so I'm going to make a left hand turn. So get rid of that. Over. And we'll just come right on around and we will try it again. Not a big deal. Stay at 1,200 feet. Go out here a little ways from the airport so I can turn around and line up again. Knots indicated. 65 ground. There's the airport. now I am hand landing the airplane. I'd have mercy on my soul. Bounced it, crow hop. And it's that engine right there. Ah. I'm gonna keep it going. Okay, it's gonna go off. Yay, slide to slide. Arrgh. Out of this dirt. Nope, it's not gonna let me get out of the dirt. Get me on the concrete and I can work it. Just gonna sit there and ground loop, huh? You get stuck in the mud, you're not getting out. I don't think I can restart the engine. No. Okay, we're gonna cheat here. Over to failures. Fix everything. Oh. Done. Okay. There. Fixed. Practicing and practicing and practicing. Eventually I'll get this airplane. Now I had to hand land that one. And everything was fine. Everything was fine except for the end. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Go over here, let's go ahead and land. Let's go ahead and get paid. Hopefully, because of me resetting it, didn't mess up my FS economy. All right, we're here. Let's go ahead and get paid. Oh, I gotta shut the engines off. Well, the landing was very terrible, and I ended up having to actually, uh, having to do an on-spot repair in order for me to restart the engine so I can get out of the rut I was in. Now let's see. Let me go over here to FS Economy and see if I got credit for the flight. And looks like I did. One. Okay. Uh, Sedona, or no, to Prescott. Okay. So I got paid for the flight, so that's good. But like I said, I just having that hard time trying to land the damn airplane. Okay, well, moving right along. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this because my wife's going to be home pretty soon, and she won't. I'll have to get off. I'll have to get off of the stream anyway. That way she can be in peace. And I will catch you guys next time. And like I said, I'm just going to keep on fighting it. Keep on fighting. I'm gonna learn to fly this. I'm gonna land this airplane one way or another. I will get it. It takes me a little bit of time. So I definitely appreciate you guys watching. Synopsis of the airplane. Besides the landing, everything else is fine. The airplane is a good airplane. It's a good airplane for FS economy. You get a lot of bang for your buck. The airplane is $1,700 a month in costs with FS economy, and you 5 passengers, and you're able to do, especially if you got a tailwind. You got a tailwind, you can do easily 300 knots and more um, when you are, when you're doing a flight, and you don't get penalized for it from FS economy. At least so far, I haven't. So again, I appreciate everyone watching. Definitely like, subscribe, and like I said, I got some donate buttons up on the top of my YouTube channel, the PayPal mainly. And if you feel you want to do a tip for the tip jar, I greatly appreciate it. And catch you guys next time, and we'll do this all over again. Take care, guys. Have yourselves a great one, and we'll see you next time. Bye.